Oh, welcome back to Crush'em TV. Iran has recently used the Star of David as a missile test target. Uh, that's really messed up. Using the symbol of another country as a target for your test. I mean, we wouldn't tolerate it if somebody was doing it to us. We would certainly consider that a huge provocation. I'm pretty sure if we were shooting at targets with the Russian flag, they would look at it the same. However, everybody seems to tell Israel they're just supposed to tolerate this out of Iran. So, back in December, when they were testing their mid-range Qiyam ballistic missiles, Iran used the Star of David as a target for the ballistic missile test. This is according to Israel's envoy to the UN, which was released back on Wednesday. They also included satellite images of the actual target site to the UN Security Council. Now, the images that Breitbart put up, it's the image they show us is kind of grainy and looks like something out of an old 60s newspaper, but we all know how that goes, with military tech. In fact, our own government has even admitted it to us that what they show us and what they're actually capable of are two different things. That when they do show us detailed, so-called detailed military images, they've been washed out or doctored, so that you can't see what their actual real capability is. So I would imagine in the actual images provided to the UN, it's much more clear than what Breitbart has up on their site, because that's just the way that kind of stuff goes. You can't show the whole world your actual capability. But the missile launch itself was a direct violation of UN Council laws and codes. UNSCR 2231, but it also shows Iran's continued intention to continue to harm the state of Israel, which they make very clear, because they know that targeting a sacred symbol to the Jewish state is going to be offensive to them. Not only that, but they had written in Farsi in March of last year on two of the ballistic missiles, Israel must be wiped out. And the missiles that they march down the street in their parades recently, they had Death to America and Death to Israel on there. I mean, how long are we supposed to tolerate that shit? You got a company, or a country, developing nuclear weapons using the flags and symbols of other countries as targets and writing on them, death to this country, death to that country, kill them all type attitude. And then they come out at other points in these political things and say, oh no, you got nothing to worry from us. Really? I mean, that sounds like lunacy. That's something an insane man would say, when you're marching stuff down the street saying death to America, and then you turn around and you're shooting missiles and shooting at their stuff, and then you want to turn around and tell them, oh no, you got nothing to worry about from me. but they got the gun pointed at your head the whole time. No, so something needs to be done. Not only that, but the Iranians, according to the Israel thing, prop up the Assad regime as hundreds of thousands are killed. They also finance the terrorist Hezbollah as they threaten Israeli cities and support extremists and tyrants throughout the Middle World. Now, the Assad thing, that's a little controversial, because you could end up the same mess that we got in Iraq. I don't necessarily support, just attacking them and blasting them out of there. Maybe helping them find a way to democracy would be a better idea, which is what Russia supported. But a senior Iranian official last week said that Tehran's retaliatory strike against ISIS in Syria earlier this month was also a warning to Israel. So there they came flat out and said it. And he also said that the Jewish state has reason to worry. And everybody knows Israel understood the message. His advisors everywhere are saying. And Netanyahu has come out after the attack saying that he has a message for Iran, which is don't threaten Israel. Nobody could blame him for saying that. But, something needs to be done about this. I haven't seen any report on any of the mainstream media about this. It seems online and specifically looking for certain kinds of things are the only way to find them these days, except for people that do news on YouTube of what they found, which is what I'm doing. I find this, I never heard it, I know other people haven't either, and it's important and it needs to be shared. So if you like what you're seeing here, share it with others, hit like, hit subscribe, and if you can, please donate to the Patreon to help me to be able to continue to do this for everybody. God bless you, and I hope you all have a great day and a happy 4th of July, and stay safe.